It's 10 trivia questions on The Rookie, 90s horror, Italian food, and more from a confidence round. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for subscribing so you never miss a new episode. Go hit that button right now. You're going to love it. It's a great little daily dose of trivia to get your brain going. A lot of pop culture stuff in here, sometimes some academic stuff, sometimes some sports, sometimes a little bit of everything, like today's episode with a confidence round. I use the confidence round to close out my live trivia nights all around the country for over 13 years now. And usually you write down all your answers, rank them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest, and you are giving the ranks based on how many points you want to get for each question. So if you knew number 5 was the most correct, you'd want to give that a 10 to guarantee those 10 points. So this usually changes the game at the end of every episode, and at the end of every live show, rather, because some teams can bounce back if they know a little something about everything as opposed to just one topic or theme like we do on the first 4 rounds of the 5-round trivia night. So these are fun for me to write and record and hopefully fun for you to play. And we've got a good batch of those for you today. Before we get to the questions, we've got our warm-up game, which is categories. And I've been thinking of changing the warm-up game because we've been doing it for probably almost a year now, if not longer. So if you have any ideas for a new warm-up game, email ryanbuds@gmail.com. Or if you're like, no, I love this categories thing, don't take it away, let me know that too. ryanbuds@gmail.com or social media, ryanbuds, BUDDS, on just about everything. Your categories letter is C, and we have items you take on a trip, fruits, and television stars. Items you take on a trip, fruits, and TV stars. Listen for mine at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day. All right, we're warmed up. We're ready to rock and roll, and we're diving into 10 random questions from a confidence round. Here we go. It's confidence round trivia question 1. What was the first theatrical Friday the 13th film released in the 90s? Number 1, what was the first theatrical Friday the 13th film released in the 90s? Question number 2, after Aaron Rodgers, who is the second oldest player on the New York Jets in 2023 at the age of 38? Number 2, after Aaron Rodgers, who's the second oldest player on the New York Jets in 2023 at the age of 38? Number 3, on a film set, the best boy electrical is typically the main assistant to whom? Number 3, on a film set, the best boy electrical is typically the main assistant to whom? Number 4, what sitcom based around fantasy football aired 2009 to 2015? Number 4, what sitcom based around fantasy football aired 2009 to 2015? Question number 5, Belmont Park on Long Island is the final leg of what prestigious race? Number 5, Belmont Park on Long Island is the final leg of what prestigious race? Number 6, what was the shortest season of the drama series The Rookie at only 14 episodes? What was the shortest season of the drama series The Rookie at only 14 episodes? Number 7, after mozzarella and tomatoes, what herb is the third major ingredient in a caprese salad? Number 7, after mozzarella and tomatoes, what herb is the third major ingredient in a caprese salad? Number 8, joyful, sorrowful, and glorious are 3/4 of the Holy Rosary's mysteries in Catholicism. What is the fourth called? Number 8, joyful, sorrowful, and glorious are 3/4 of the Holy Rosary's mysteries in Catholicism. What's the fourth? Number 9, Josh Gad is currently starring in a Broadway show with what famous printing press creator's last name as its title? Number 9, Josh Gad is currently starring in a Broadway show with what famous printing press creator's last name as its title? And the final question, number 10, on the newest season of The Bachelorette, a contestant named Spencer liked books by what classic author? Number 10 on the newest season of The Bachelorette, a contestant named Spencer liked books by what classic author? Those are all your questions from today's quiz. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to the confidence round. Let's see how you did. Number 1, what was the first theatrical Friday the 13th film released in the 90s? That was Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. It is crazy. This was one of the first ones I remember seeing, I think, ever. I don't think I watched the first ones first. I think I watched this one. And a guy eats a heart. I think he eats Jason's heart and becomes Jason in this one really gross scene. And I just remember thinking, is this what all horror movies are like? Number 2, after Aaron Rodgers, who's the second oldest player in the New York Jets in 2023 at the age of 38, that's Dwayne Brown. I don't know much about the Jets, but I know that my boy Gary Vaynerchuk is going to buy them one day. If you know Gary V, he never zips it up about the Jets. Number 3, on a film set, the best boy electrical is typically the main assistant to whom? That's the gaffer. The gaffer. And I've worked on many film sets, and I would definitely not know that answer. I feel like those people that did all the technical stuff were of a very specific mind, and they would try and explain things to me, and I would just be like, I could never do what you're doing. Number 4, what sitcom based around fantasy football aired 2009 to 2015? The League. That was a great show, The League. Number 5, Belmont Park on Long Island is the final leg of what prestigious race? That's racing's Triple Crown, horse racing's Triple Crown. Number 6, what was the shortest season of the drama series The Rookie at only 14 episodes? That's season 3, right in the middle. And I think this show is coming back for season 6, but I read that it might take a little bit. I think they've done 5 seasons. And I watched the pilot, and I like Nathan Fillion, and this is one of those shows that's on the back burner that I will watch eventually, very soon. Also, I've never watched Cassal, except a few episodes with my mom. That's one of her favorite shows. And all of those are on Hulu or Peacock or Paramount Plus or something now. So want to watch that as well. Number 7, after mozzarella and tomatoes, what herb is the third major ingredient in a caprese salad? That's sweet basil. Sweet basil. It's a great ingredient for good flavor. Number 8, joyful, sorrowful, and glorious are 3/4 of the Holy Rosary's mysteries in Catholicism. What's the 4th? That's the luminous mysteries on Thursday. And as a fellow Catholic, I know that it's Rosary Month in October every year. So if you pray the Rosary, this is the month to really knock it out. Number 9, Josh Gad is currently starring in a Broadway show with what famous printing press creator's last name as its title? That is Gutenberg. And I thought that was at first about Steve Gutenberg, and I was sorely mistaken. Number 10, on the newest season of The Bachelorette, a contestant named Spencer liked books by what classic author? Jack Kerouac. And who the hell would know that except my good friend Lisa? Happy anniversary, Lisa. This was a surprise custom episode from Jared. And you guys are probably on a road trip or in the car right now listening, and you have just realized, or maybe you realized early on, that all these questions were created just for you. Happy, happy, happy anniversary, Lisa, from Jared. He said you love 90s horror and Italian food and Catholicism and The Rookie. So I tried to put all those things together into one special quiz just for you. So disguised it as a confidence round. I hope you had a good time playing along. Happy anniversary to Lisa from Jared. Happy, happy anniversary. If you want to do a custom episode just like that, whether it is planned and announced or a surprise like Jared did for Lisa, email ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime. Would love to whip that up for you. I'll give you all the details. And the price on that is going up in 2024. So if you have something you want to celebrate by the end of the year, get it for the rate of 50 bones on Venmo or PayPal. And we've got our fact of the day. Fact of the day is Sean Connery wore a toupee in every James Bond movie he appeared in. That was not his real hair. And your letter was C, things you take on a trip. How about your coat? I had to bring mine to Chicago just last week because it was a little chilly on certain days at night. Fruits, I'm going to say cranberries. And television stars, I would get 2 points if we were playing categories because nobody else would say this. I'm going to say Connie Chung. I don't know if she's still on TV, but she was back in the 90s. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. Thanks for celebrating your loved ones with custom episodes, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.